I'd buy that for $1. Hey guys, thanks for stopping back by. Paul Verhoeven's RoboCop is a science fiction masterpiece. I love that damn ultra-violent movie. It is very, very cool. To this day, it's one of my favorite movies. Peter Weller's performance as RoboCop, Murphy, is just awesome to watch. And I picked up this figure. This is from NECA. This is their ultimate RoboCop. And you probably couldn't ask for anything more in a RoboCop figure. I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but he's silver. But just like in the movie, there are hints of blue and purple that show up when the light hits it just right. Like sort of iridescent, oil on water sort of a look. See up in here, you can sort of see some purples. And, oops, let's see. And it doesn't want to show up on camera, but there on his legs, it's sort of like these hits of metallic purple. And there's spots of blue too, but down here on the knees, it's not really showing up all that great on camera. Here in the chest, there's some blue, but it's very subtle, just like in the film. And they used it just to sort of give it a dash of color to break up the monotony of just all silver, just to throw a little something in there for your eye to catch it. But this is an awesome figure. He doesn't have a whole hell of a lot of articulation, but neither did the suit that Peter Weller wore. So it's pretty accurate, The sort of karate-like kata mixed with breakdancing. The way that Peter Weller walked was very much sort of like when breakdancers do their, robot walking, or in martial arts, like your karate kata, your form. It's very much like that, and very mechanical, where like his head, turns, and then the body turns after it. It's very distinct, and it's an amazing performance. And the fact that this figure doesn't have a gazillion points of articulation, I actually like that, because it forces the figure into positions that Peter Weller probably would have made. You know what I mean? Let's see. He comes with one of those big, nasty sci-fi space rifles with the explosive warhead bullets, that blow up cars. I like it. It's that one of these. He's got an alternate hand with that spike that pops out so he can interface with the computers, but he can also stick a motherfucker in the neck with it if he is so inclined. And then he's got this awesome head sculpt with Peter Weller's likeness on it. Poor bastard. A cyborg policeman. Good old OCP. Yeah, I didn't own a RoboCop. Oh, and he's got this blast effect, which goes on the end of that insane gun of his. Let's see if we can put this on here. Yeah, I did not own any RoboCops, and I saw this figure in the store, and yeah, there we go. That's pretty cool. You got to make that noise too. Yeah, so I saw this at Target and I was like, you know what? I need a RoboCop. I don't have a RoboCop. What I do have, though, is the ED-209. This is also from NECA. And this thing talks, makes sounds. I don't have any batteries in them right now, but it's pretty amazing. It's cool. It looks incredible. Phil Tippett outdid himself. The only thing, though, that I would have rather gave up the sound function for just maybe a little bit better constructed in the hips. So at least with mine, you have to sort of lean him back to get him to stand. See? Because he does that. He falls forward too much. These hip joints are super loose. And now I've tightened up these screws, but it did nothing. So you have to pretty much, you got to balance him. Yeah, otherwise he falls forward. So you got to sort of lean him back a little bit. And I would have just, goddamn, I would have liked it better had they not put in all the electronics and just given me a more stable action figure. Yeah, because, you know, you kind of want to pose him like that, but he won't. You got to sort of pose him up a little bit. But, I mean, it's still awesome. He still stands up. And he's the right scale for Murphy to be fighting with. And then because I got these out to show you guys, I ran across something, an old school RoboCop toy that some of you guys might remember from the 90s. Do you remember this ED-209? This little guy? He, you know, you put caps in here and you would fire it and he would, you know, snap like he was shooting caps, shooting bullets. Look how little he is. This is ED-209. This is Eddie-209. This is for juvenile offenders. This is who they send after juvenile delinquents, kids in trouble. They send out the little guy to come get them. They'll shoot off their ankles and take them to juvenile hall. But yeah, that is a look at the NECA Ultimate RoboCop and the awesome NECA ED-209, the ED-209, and Eddie down here. I think Eddie was made by Kenner or Hasbro. I don't see anything on him saying who made it, but it was either Kenner or Hasbro back in the 90s. All right, guys, hang in there, and I'll be back with some more cool stuff very soon. Happy Halloween.